say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see, the Rebels taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Rebels ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So the Baylor Bears offense will go to work first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Man, let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
Handoff from the gun. Quick spin on the line. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. The Rebels in the hurry up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Right down the gut of the field. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Rebels. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
7-0.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Looking downfield on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? So now it's second and long. From the gun to give, looking for room. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, by no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year.
There he goes! Touchdown, Baylor! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wants to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. That's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
Hard running there. Find some fresh air. Touchdown Bears! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes a catch at the 15. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And that is where defensive ends make their money by getting to the quarterback and knocking him down.
Dang, Skippy. That's what you want to be. You want to be a double-digit sack guy. You want to be a guy that puts pressure on the quarterback. Playing the run is fun, but I want to get quarterbacks, and I want to make their life hard.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got him, and nobody's close. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. It's complete. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The snap sets up to throw. The screen, he's got wheels. Touchdown, Baylor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Works the middle of the field. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
This time they'll go to the running game. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes in the 39. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Give to the single back. Breaks into the open. The 20. 10. Touchdown Bears! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. From the gun, the running back has it. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think...
Going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's moving out of the pocket. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out, and they're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bears!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Toledo is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Southern Miss. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. No other words. That was just a terrible throw.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here's a heat. Fires to the right. This time on target. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it.
This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Off the play fake. Hit as he throws. He can't make the connection on the soft toss.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Unloads it left. Got a wide open receiver. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
On the play. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Wants to throw again. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Baylor! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Second down, he'll throw it. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Rebels will send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Oh, they're after him. Got him downfield. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure coming. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got the first down and still on his feet. Touchdown Bears! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Rebels decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Makes a move. He He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked.
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Baylor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And without that spin move, I'm not sure he would have gone very far at all, but a solid pickup on the play. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Got room on the return. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Bears!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Florida is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Gainesville for some time. They're up by 18 over the Red Hawks of Miami. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll get rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He takes it at the 45. Wide open, and it's a foot race. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Bears have it in scoring position on first and goal. Goes to the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Smashes through the tackle. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business. To the air on first down. Under fire. And that one's too high and too wide. Out of bounds and incomplete.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Rebels will punt this one away. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Looking for a man. It's Cortez. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
And that's a first down.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. That's caught. It's Kemp. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. No good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They'll go to the counter. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Cortez. He's going for it all. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll try the run. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He got it. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Now this offense is back on the field. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Finds his tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in game.
There he goes. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Cortez. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. And the Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Here we go. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Bears are moving quickly down the field. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Got the quick pass. Ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Cortez. Scrambling away. Hauls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse,
that internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
Returner is brought down at the 49. And your Baylor Bears.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. On the option. He'll toss it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know.
Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.